Okay guys, I'm gonna be doing a replay analysis of one of my games on Trend that I had. This is around Grandmaster Yellow. So I'm gonna just go and explain my thought process throughout the game in depth, since I don't get a chance to do that during my games. So yeah, hopefully this helps you guys, I don't know, see the game how I see it a little bit maybe. And we'll see if you guys enjoy the content. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, so yeah. Let's start it. Get this started. Alright guys, so first of all, the build that I go for with triple rigid beads is a pretty good build for matchups such as Riven, where she has more potential to trade than Trin does. So like she has better trades, so I just go for sustain. Since Trin has a high enough base health regeneration, this setup gives you a lot of healing. So even if you mess up and take a really bad trade, you can just back off and heal up. So that's why I prefer. Like I'm not amazing at Tryndamere, guys. I'm still learning his optimal builds. I think I have a good idea of what that is. I have a better idea now than I did this game. Yeah, this game we ended up winning. They kind of throw, but I'm just gonna go over certain things about my build on Trend, which is a special build. Nobody's building what I'm building, I guess. And I'll explain to you guys why I like it, why I don't need to be good at Trend to make this work. Is mostly through macro knowledge, I guess. So this will be mostly a macro focus replay. Yeah, so laning phase. Yeah, against Riven, he's the one I hit by that. Like he's a small thing. Also on with lethal tempo, if you auto attack your opponent laner and they back off when you get the buff, you can just auto attack minions to push. Obviously, right? I'm sure you guys know, but just in case you don't, if you're new to lethal tempo, uh, if you proc it and then they back off like this, uh, you should make use of the buff just to shove, and then that will give you a minion advantage, so you'll be able to win trades even if they back off of your lethal tempo. If that makes sense, guys. So here I'm able to shove this a few attacks faster than I would have. I get the E off. So far I'm doing really well into this Riven. I'm pretty sure I mess up the lane and it doesn't go well, but we'll see. Anyway, maybe I should skip forward a little bit. This game's kind of long. And I do want to make it shorter than it should, like, than it would. Hold on, I'm taking really bad trades. What's going on here? Oh, okay, that was a mistake. I need to make sure that I auto before I E. Right there, I only use my E to get out. I didn't even auto her. And then I walk forward, get autoed once again. So I'm taking really bad trades. But with my setup and my Q, I might use my Q here. Yeah, there you go. I just have sustain, and I can make it through this lane, I guess. Alright, I'm not gonna focus too much on the lane itself. There's a lot of fighting. Oh, it's so close. Actually, we played it so well. Anyway, so this game I go for tabbies, and tabbies is something that I like to get um, if they have a lot of physical damage top side of the map. So in this game they have Riven and Rek'Sai. So rushing defensive boots in this case is really solid thing, and also to run back to lane since I've been running no teleport because I feel like Ghost is better in solo queue most of the games. Tabbies or like rush tabbies helps you get back to lane faster so you don't lose experience. And the combination of armor plus the healing just makes for a really good sustain right off the bat. So on Trend, the way I see Trend is that I just want to make sure that I get to a specific point in the game, and then I'll be able to start carrying by default just because of the champion strength. It's like Yasuo, how Yasuo gets very strong with like a few, like couple items or whatever, crit items. Trend is pretty similar. So while I could be building damage items, it would be much riskier and much more dependent on me outplaying this Riven player. And I don't know, I feel like my champion, my Trin, doesn't really trade into Riven that well, to my understanding of the matchup. I could be wrong, but uh, yeah, I just feel like this setup is better in matchups where you're not sure if you win or if it's risky to try to win lane too hard. It's a good idea to consider this. Yeah, this lane's just getting pretty rough. As she gets more points in her queue, she just outrates me. If I get close to her, she outrates me really heavily. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, so what's she doing? She starts to all enemy. I'm like almost level 6. So I'm trying to kill this minion so I just don't die. Like she could have just dove me, but I think she's waiting for her stun. Yeah, she's waiting for her stun. And then I almost die, but I get level 6 here. It was this close, and I just pop my ulti before I get bursted. So yeah, when you're this low, you haven't seen the enemy jungler, you should expect them to just be trying to kill you. So that's why I'm playing this far back. Because he might be in this brush, we don't know yet. So I'm just waiting for my Carthage to come to me. And then I think I clear this and recall. Yeah, I should recall because it's a counter wave. So I think I may just recall here. Oh, am I getting this? Yeah, I'm getting this for Fury. So I can heal for more. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just making use of my setup to stay in lane longer. Since I don't have TP, relying on these beads, the Regio beads actually are so worthwhile for me to make sure that I keep getting experience. And if you guys take a look at my health bar, like how quickly it's going up. And if I use my Q, I just heal by so much without having to get close to minions. I just heal super fast. So that's why I really like the build, and it's really fun, really easy to play. And I mean this setup at least so far. Here I'm, yeah, I know she's gonna get back. I just push as much as I can and then I get out and Rico, I think. Or, yeah, should Rico. Anyway, I don't think much happens this game. Yeah, one very small thing is that if you think someone's chasing you in a brush, like Riven or Darius or someone, your W is gonna light up. Obviously, I'm sure you guys know this, but if you haven't played Trend, you don't have to face check brushes. If you think someone's in a brush, you'll know for sure because of your W. So just remember that. All right, now I'm gonna explain to you I have an all-in in this situation. I go for an all-in. I'll explain to you my thought process, guys. So I W, I basically tell her, okay, I know you're there, whatever. She waits for my W to go off, and then she E's forward to go for a trade. Though my Karthus is ulting for someone else, so she EQs in, right? Autos, and then I know that I will win this extended trade. I have full fury, and I see the Karthus ulti, so I E forward, right? And then once I see her use her Q, her last Q, and her stun, so she uses her stun and her third point of her Q. I know that she has no CC left, and my lethal tempo is proccing, so this is where Ghost comes really handy, guys. Check how much distance I cover. My movement speed goes up by so much. 422 is gonna get faster, and she only has like 340 movement speed, so thanks to the movement speed, I'm able to auto attack, move, and land. I think maybe I should get no, I should get this skill. Yeah, I just have to get forward, auto attack, use my ulti, and auto attack. Yeah, flash auto attack. And all of this was while being ghosted. So this is the power of Trend, basically. Just lethal tempo and ghost. Those two things combined. You can punish if someone trades poorly, even someone that's kind of strong laning like Riven. If they trade poorly, you have a big window to punish with the movement speed. Okay, now that I have Tiamat, I know that I can just push and then maybe look to do something else. So we'll see what I do. Yeah, so I push her in all the way, and then I look to do something else. I have no words, so let's see what I do. Okay, I just check. I see that this is, has been taking. I use this, and then I just go back to lane right away. Okay, guys, one tip also on Trin, if you're gonna try this build, guys, um, you can use your Tiamat. I just missed it, but you can make use of your Tiamat to get lethal tempo first. So here, I'm walking to her, right? I slow her. When I'm in range, I use my Tiamat to just like hit her, just damage her slightly, and approximate lethal tempo, right? So if she was to come forward to me, I would have my lethal tempo ready already, so I could just start trading. If I was just if I didn't use my Tiamat before I walked forward, I wouldn't have my lethal tempo ready, so she could trade and back off a lot easier that way. But by using my Tiamat first, I guarantee that I always get the buff, and I can just look to trade, or if she backs off, I just push, like you guys saw me do earlier. So since I have it procced and she walks forward, I start trading. Start trading. Okay, I think I'm definitely gonna go in here. The E was pretty poorly used though. Yeah, this E was really bad. I didn't have to E there, especially without ulti, because I remember I almost gave up a kill here. Yeah, I almost gave up a kill because I don't have my ulti up, and she has her ulti back up. Hers is on an 84-second cooldown. Mine's on 110. So here, like I'm winning the trade. All I need to do is just save my E. All I gotta do is just save my E. So if I just auto attack her once or twice again and E backwards, I'll be pretty good. But I E forward and she has ultimate. So you guys can see that this Riven is not that good because he could have ulted right away. He could have ulted anytime before and I would have just give up a kill of my mistake. But she ultis a bit late. I start critting stuff so I can get my spin back. But this is the part where I don't understand. She doesn't ult me, and she waits for my Q to heal me, and then she ults. So it's weird, but I got lucky. Anyway, guys, just don't commit with E unless you have ulti into these matchups, into like Renekton. I'm sure you guys know if you play more Trend than I do, you know, but just to be sure, guys. Anyway, guys, the build path I'm going for is Ravenous Hydra. I've been rushing Ravenous Hydra and Trend because I feel like it just makes playing Trend so easy that is like it's a very forgiving way of playing Trend. Granted, guys, this build probably won't snowball you as well as crate items. If you start building crate items and you play against not too good of a top laner, you could get a lead with that build. But my build is more designed towards just the guaranteed way of getting my items, if that makes sense to you guys. So that's why that's why I've been really enjoying this build. It's very forgiving if you misplay any trades or anything like that. And yeah, once you have Tiamat and tier 2 boots, if you shove your opponent to tower, um, you could try to dive, but yeah, if you don't know where the enemy jungler is, guys, don't try to go for any aggressive tower plays, obviously. And yeah, he was ready. But anyway, having good map awareness, if you have lane priority like I do, having good map awareness, like I think I start running down here, and then I see that mid's low. I see that mid's low. As soon as I see that Yasuo flashes in, I just start ghosting right away. So with this and tier 2 boots, I know that I can pick up a kill, may hope to go back top after this. I used my W a little bit early, but I think I managed to just, yeah, crit, auto, E, use my ulti, and I think I die, but we will get this kill. I do die, but anyway, I'll show you guys now that I have Ravenous Hydra purchased. I'll show you guys why I like it. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, guys. It is kind of weak at this point in the game for fighting and getting damage off. It is kind of weak. This is more of a lane dominant build to make sure that you can keep pushing and have lane priority. Um, the damage is decent, but it's not like amazing. Have doesn't have extreme burst potential. But yeah, hold on. I don't think I do much. All right, so yeah, you make sure the lights a little bit. But I should be doing camps whenever. Yeah, there we go. So this is okay, guys. This is the big reason why I like this build, is because it allows you to take jungle camps without having to worry about anything. Like you'll life steal through it. You'll get the camp really quickly. And in this situation, I just clear the wave. So in the downtime, so basically you want to shove, and then in the downtime where you wait for the next wave to come in, you want to be doing something. So with this build, you can just also take any camps that you want, and you will heal. If you're low HP from a fight, you can just do a camp and you'll heal up and go back to farming basically. So this game I'm behind the Riven by 700 gold. I'm behind the Riven by 700 gold, but I still managed to make a comeback. Um, and the teams are relatively even, so just like I did before, just shove and then look to make a play. She stays to push, but since there aren't any plates anymore, 17 minutes, um, me roaming here might have more of an impact than her just staying for the tower damage, and I think it does benefit us. Yeah, I pick up a kill. I think I help set up another kill here. No, I just one, but it's good enough. And then yeah, and then Essence Reaver. With this build, Essence Reaver, you just get it second. And then I think third item should always be IE with this build. Anyway, show you guys. Let's see what happens here. So I build up my Fury with the wave, and then I think Riven gets really cocky. Yeah, she gets really cocky. She Qs forward and E's forward. So I'm confused what she's doing. I just auto her to get my lethal tempo right, and I proc my ghost because I know this is an all-in. I want to get as much damage to punish what he's doing. So I ghost in. So I auto attack move. Yeah, Tiamat auto her. You guys see all the damage that I'm doing and the healing that I'm putting out. I hear I don't ulti. I greet my ulti because I think I can get the double kill without ulti, but it's not necessary. But yeah, it goes to show you that you do have enough damage because you have a lot of attack damage with this build, and it synergizes with the crit and attack speed from lethal tempo. It just makes doing this stuff a lot easier. My build, doing any of this easier because you'll be full HP after 80 camps. And the AoE cleave from Tiamat, from Hydra, just makes it so much easier. Let's see what happens here. So, try to pick up the skill. Once I'm a lethal tempo proccing, my E is down. So he gets away from me. But since I have lethal tempo, I just flash on him just to get crits back for my E, so I can make sure that I can keep up with him and secure this kill. So if you guys see right now, I'm a beast. I'm a beast of a champion. It's only 13 minutes into the game. I think it's my passive. Yeah, my passive is giving me 45% crit chance. I have almost 300 attack damage, and basically half of those autos will be crits. And with lethal tempo, I have a lot of attack speed also. Like almost like it was like 1.6 attacks per second or something. Yeah, 1.7. So I'm already a beast of a champion, and my build, like I told you guys, I didn't. This game I did not snowball. All I did was just farm, 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 and get my items. And now all of a sudden, I'm so strong, right, guys? That's why I like this build because I'm not I'm not really that big of a Trin player. So there's all these builds that people are saying super aggro builds to try, but I know if I was to try those, if I go up against a good Riven player, a good Renekton player, and I'm going a glass cannon, you know, crazy attack speed, CDR build, I'm gonna feed. So this is my alternative that I want to share to you guys. And yeah, like I said, just doing camps, staying healthy, just to keep farming, keeping the pressure. It's pretty useful. Here I'm getting I just got the whoever this guy was, and they're just all trying to get me here for some reason. My team's just doing Baron. So I'm not gonna go into this full replay. Basically, all I wanted to analyze is just the build. Um, and okay, I'm gonna maybe go through some parts, but it's just something that I've been playing lately a lot. You guys see me on stream, and I'm a big fan of this. So hold on, I don't think there's anything else to go over. Yeah, basically I just do the same thing, just farm whenever I can. My farm's looking not bad at all. Actually, this doesn't take into account jungle camps, but uh, yeah, here I stay to fight it out in this situation. I think I may have been able to get 2 kills here if I just kept auto attacking. But yeah, this is just the build. I go for it this game. Essence River into IE. So you guys should see some. I'm gonna just watch until the IE part, because that part is where my damage is gonna spike. I'm gonna get a huge power spike with the IE, and that's where I want to see. Tell you guys why Trend is so strong right now with all the buffs that he's gotten. And why he's the easiest split pusher probably for you guys to play right now. Like it would be a lot easier for him to be replaced by him than Fiora or like Jax probably into a lot of matchups. Okay, so we throw a little bit. Let's see what happens. Just keep farming. I think I just go for a bait. So yeah, another thing with this setup, or just in general for top lane champions, I think it's really important for you guys not to give up any kills. So here, for example, my Swain was fighting. He was asking for help. But if you notice the levels, guys, I'm level 16. Like I'm definitely one of the strongest guys on the game. If I was to give up if I was to give up a kill and put myself on a 50-second death timer, I would slow myself down so much that it's not really worth it. So basically, I want you guys to have a mindset of taking any fights that you think are going to be pretty close. Just think about it twice before you go in, guys. Okay? Any death timer as a top laner, I think it will make it so much harder for you to carry. Um, I think I don't know. I think top laners just need a lot of items to be able to do top lane things. Like I think a 6 item trend is a huge threat, right? So basically, my entire strategy is just getting myself to have the 6 items, and then I know my chances of winning are pretty good. Um, that's the entire strategy. Strategy is pretty simple, guys. But here it was super close fight. I took it very carefully, and I mean I was still able to get the kills. But I do die, but I get 2 kills. So And then this Swain rage quits, of course. But yeah, here's the build. Essence Reaver, Infinity Edge, and Ravenous Hydra. There's 50% crit chance. On those two items, I have 50% crit chance. And my passive, at level 16, my passive is giving me 50% crit chance. So you get 100% crit chance with just the crit items. Lethal tempo gives you the attack speed that you need. So you're a DPS machine with this setup. Um, and the tabbies that I got earlier will still help me in the fights. You might be thinking, why didn't I go with Circle Greaves? Um, but these help me in laning phase, and now they're kind of useful also. So anyway, now that I have 3 items, I know that I'm at a pretty big power spike. So while you could say that why don't I just go split push in solo queue, I'm sure you guys know a lot of your teams will get caught. So a lot of times, if there aren't any stacked up waves that you need to go and get, it's better to just group with your team, make sure they're safe. Um, yeah, here Karthus got picked off, so I don't want them to get Baron for free. So that's why I'm hovering in the area to pressure them. Though I think they will start. They should start this Baron because they just killed our Karthus, so I think they'll do that. They'll start it. Yeah, they started. So we slowly go in, slowly check this thing. And one tip for you guys, um, short tip is if your jungler gets picked off and the enemy team tries to do Baron, right? Just put your entire focus on trying to pick up kills without dying. If they get Baron and you die, you know, you'll probably lose the game. But just really try to slow down your thinking when this happens and see which like how you could play the fight out to give you as many kills as you can get. So here I'm taking it very slow, dodging the Yasuo tornado. You know, I'm taking it very slow. See what they do. Then yeah, my team goes in, so I kind of try to follow. But notice I'm not going deep. I'm not going deep into the fight at all. I'm just kind of playing around my team and kind of being like ready for the best play that I can go for. So it takes some patience, I guess. But here, Rek'Sai is going into my Corki, right? And yeah, you want to make sure that you help your damage threats, squishy damage threats. So I think I peel. Yeah, I do peel. Okay, I play this okay, I play this bad so bad. I should be auto attacking. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe this may be tilt. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, it's a tragedy. In that fight, I had zero fury, and we just yeah, we kind of just got owned. So just unlucky, but yeah, you'll find that on Trend, a lot of fights you'll get CC'd. So that's one of the things I don't like about Trend too much is that he has to be next to people to deal damage. So if you have like stuff like Rek'Sai knockups or Yasuo knockups, you know, any sort of CC just kind of it hurts him a lot, like knockups or whatever, just hurt him. But it doesn't mean that he can't team fight. It just means that he's not an amazing team fighter, and you have to be really careful with your positioning. Yes, I'm still have a big focus on the farm. Um, And yeah, just peeling for my teammates if they're getting engaged on. And in this case, Swain has no ulti. I mean, that's the reason why I don't like Swain too much is because his ulti cooldown. This is a rank 3 ulti, is 80 seconds. It's not too bad, but yeah, you guys will see the power of Trynd. I'll just show you guys Trynd's DPS. Trynd's DPS with 3 items. Is what I have, 3 items basically. So yeah, I mean, I have 400 attack damage, 100% crit chance, and with lethal tempo, I get here, guys. This is why he's crazy damage. 417 attack damage, right? 2 attacks per second. With lethal tempo buff, I have no attacks. Well, I mean, I'm building Triforce this game, um, which is pretty good into a team like this that they have a lot of squishies. They're not building much armor, so the spell blade could be pretty impactful. But yeah, the damage output, guys, is crazy. It's just super high. Look at those crits, almost 600 damage is crit. So I'm doing 1200 damage, basically 1200 damage a second. But yeah, the knockups are an issue. And CC, as always. Anyway, I think I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it. I don't want to make this too long, but yeah, this is basically the build that I've been going for. The build path that I think is really good right now for me on Trynd, or for you if you want to try Trynd and learn him, which I think is a great champion. Um, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna be trying to make this type of content, more analytical content, and upload it to my channel on a regular basis, on a daily basis. So if you guys have any suggestions, you can leave a comment, and uh, I would appreciate the feedback to just produce better content. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have anything to say. That'd be great. If not, yeah, I would advise you guys to try this out in your games, solo queue games. It's pretty easy to play, pretty easy strategy. So yeah, I want to cut it short. I don't think it matters what happens later, but I mean we win this game, but still, I think I covered the entire build already.